Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are continuing our grind to the top of the British cruiser line. And tonight we are in the Tier 5, the Leander, or the Leander. Just to trigger some people that speak English. We're going to call it the Leander. Alright, so first of all, I made some changes to my commander as per everybody's suggestions. See? I listened to folks, and the first thing we did is we changed our inspiration to Isoroku Yamamoto for that extra cruiser AP shell penetration multiplier. It's helping. Okay, so the Make Haste, obviously, is his perk. And then over here we have Piercer, which is a penetration multiplier. I don't know why when I saw that, I thought that it was an armor or something or another. So I just immediately went to Beyond Range. But no, you definitely need all the penetration you can get early on in this line. Then we've got Home Run for the torpedo range, because we can't use this because we don't have HE. We've got Punch Through for the extra AP shell damage and AP shell penetration multiplier. We've got the Fixated for the precision of the cruiser's main guns and dispersion of the main battery. And we get our legendary perk of Fully Packed. And we do have a legendary 2 captain, which gives us a little bit of a bonus for this. Gives us, what, reload of -1, consumable charge +1, and then I believe up here it helps too. Nope, we got to get to level 11 before these the legendary perks kick in. So, yeah. With that being said, let's check out the ship. And also, thank you guys to everybody who pointed out that I screwed up in the Hipper video and didn't have all of my upgrades unlocked. Well, I had them unlocked, I didn't have them filled out. I didn't realize that I had them unlocked, so that's on me. You play a ship a few times, you unlock the things, and I completely forgot and missed it in the video. So, yeah, we've got the Aiming Systems Mod 1 and the Steering Gears Mod 2. Because you don't want to be getting shot too often in this thing. You want to be able to turn, get the guns to bear as quickly as possible. Of course, we're fully upgraded. We've got 3 smokes, and as you can see, we can change this to a plane if we want, but we haven't. We're keeping with the sonar and the smoke, because while I do appreciate having a plane, with this speedy cruiser, planes aren't really that necessary. Using the smoke comes in handy quite often. Survivability, 28,000 hit points, so not bad. You know, it's tier 5. Artillery, and there is no torpedo reduction, so keep that in mind. Main battery, we got 152mm guns, 8 of them, and they reach out to 14.2 kilometers and reload every 7.5 seconds. They take 25.7 seconds to turn 180 degrees, so not good. But maximum AP shell damage is 3255. That's respectable for such a small caliber. I think the 203s at tier 7 usually are the 6,000 range for a full AP damage. So not the most damage in the world, but not bad. They reload 7.5 seconds rather than 12 seconds, so you can kind of see where that's headed if you're getting citadels. Anyway, secondaries, it's got some. They're 102mm, 5.3 kilometer firing range, which is actually not bad. And then reload every 3 seconds, and they shoot HE with 6% chance to set on fire, so not bad. But it doesn't have that many of it. It only has 8, and 4 of them would be per side, so don't count on your secondaries. Don't go making a full secondary build or anything like that. Torpedoes, we have 4 of them. Right? Right? Come on. No, you have 2 times 4, which is 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. But here's the thing. Unlike the Emerald, you don't get 8 per side. You only get 8. So you have 1 launcher on one side, 1 launcher on the other, but they shoot 4 torpedoes. They're 533mm. Maximum damage is decent. Reload time is 96 seconds. That's pretty much what you'd expect. Torpedo range, 8.7 kilometers is kind of nice. It's nice mid-range. Not short range, but nice mid-range. And they do 61 knots. They're not the fastest, but they're not bad. Maneuverability, 33 knots is not bad. Tier 5 cruiser, it's not the fastest, obviously, but this is a better ship than the Emerald. That's why it's a tier 5, right? Turning circle, not the greatest, 640. Rudder shift time, 6.3 is not bad. Concealment, 10.4 kilometers, is almost heavy cruiser-esque, so not the best, but not terrible. I mean, it's not under 10 kilometers, so unfortunate, but detectability by air, 6.5 kilometers. Guaranteed is 2 kilometers, and the detectability while firing in smoke is a huge stat to know, okay? So we know it's 5 kilometers. Anything inside 5 kilometers, if you're firing in your smoke, you're going to be detected. So keep that in mind. Now, for the overview, we got sequential. Torpedoes can be launched one by one, which is nice. You get that tube by tube, which comes in handy so many times, especially for people coming at your smoke screen. So keep that in mind. Tube by tube is amazing once you learn how to use it. Flare for piercing, equipped with armor piercing only, which is a shame. They call that a neutral perk, but I kind of feel like that's more of a detriment because you lose a lot of versatility. But the armor piercing's not bad as far as like being able to attack lightly armored targets and still get away with it. The armor piercing does a pretty good job, so you can't really complain. So I guess neutral's fine. Greater heal. It's got a repair party that restores even severe damage, which is nice. It does have pretty decent ability to heal itself. The Leander, new generation light cruiser designed to serve as a scout for both within a squadron and independently. In contrast to her predecessors, this ship's main advantage was that her main guns were placed in gun turrets. The ship also had stronger AA defense and better armor protection. She entered service in 1933, and there were 5 of them built, so they must have liked them. But without further ado, let's get to the gameplay. Alrighty, so we are on my favorite map, Estuary, and we are in the Leander. Now, first thing you're going to notice, I'm top tier. That's always a good thing. It never hurts to be top tier, am I right? The other thing you're going to notice is we're going to be super aggressive. That's the only way I play, man. Especially low tiers. Low tiers, it doesn't pay you to be like super passive. Like high tiers, you run the risk of getting deleted really quickly if you're too aggressive. Whether it be torpedoes, whether it be battleships, you got to be careful a little bit more in high tiers. At lower tiers, man, unless you go completely crazy and you run into all of the torpedoes because you're not paying attention, or you just go broadside on in front of battleships, you're probably going to be just fine. Now you'll see here right off the bat, we're going to go ahead. I don't remember if we do. I think we do throw these torps out here right now. And this is where I learned that we only had 4 torpedoes per side now. Wait for it. There we go. And they are out. Now, I throw those out there just for the heck of it, you know. You never know who's going to cross across there, you know what I mean? You might catch the destroyer. Random torpedoes can be extremely effective. Because when you're spotted, you know that torpedoes are on the way, right? Because people see you. But you never expect those just torpedoes to pop up 1.5 kilometers from you or 2 kilometers from you and go, oh my god, torpedoes, what do I do? But yeah, so before this match really kicks off here in a minute, I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything you guys do. Seriously, you guys help me so much. Between calling out the stuff like in the video yesterday with the hipper, saying, hey, dummy, you forgot to put your extra upgrades in there. Yep, that was a thing. I completely forgot, and we still pulled 139,000 damage. So yeah, hipper, decent ship. But I got something special on the horizon. I started doing ranked battles tonight, and a little spoiler alert, I have yet to lose. I am on a roll. I think I played 7 or 8 matches in a row, and I won every single one of them in dominating fashion. What ship am I using? What magical trinkets am I using? Well, you just have to watch the video tomorrow night. Yep, I'm going to string you guys along. You're going to have to wait and see. It's going to be a good one, I promise. It's the most damage I've ever done in a Tier 5 ranked battle. Let's just put it that way. As far as I remember, I don't think I've ever had that much damage. I thoroughly dominated the team. It was disgusting and hilarious and awesome. But yeah, first thing we see, an Emerald. Hi, Emerald. How you doing? We have a history. You ain't gonna like this. Okay, my aim is terrible. I got you. I see your bad aim, and I raise you some more bad aim. Wait for it. There we go. We got one hit and one. We ricocheted off an Emerald. Okay. Alright, 152 millimeter guns. I remember. It's a thing. So yeah, we're going to push up on this guy. Because, honestly, the closer we get, the more citadels I'm going to get off of him. And it's going to be a thing. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Why am I so bad, guys? Good lord. And here you get to see how slow those guns are at rotating. There's the citadels. That's what I was looking for. And suddenly, he's like, I don't know if this is a good idea. But I gotta be careful too, because if I give him too much angle, he's gonna be citadeling me right back. We got the same guns, basically. So, yeah. Ooh, those look better. Oh, no citadel, really. So now, he's gone behind this island. Right? I'm gonna go ahead, throw the torpedoes out there, in case he just keeps sailing straight. It's low tiers. It is entirely possible that this guy just sails straight past the island and runs right into those torpedoes. So, sealing that exit is beautiful. Now, he's probably already running radar or sonar, and he's sitting in a smoke screen, obviously. So, let's run up on him and see if we can't give him a little surprise. Because, honestly, I'm not afraid of an emerald at all. Yes, he has a lot of torpedoes. Yes, they can be dangerous. But honestly, unless I do something incredibly stupid, I ain't scared of him. He's got no cards. I just walk up on him and take him out. That's how this ends, right? There's nothing I can do wrong unless I just completely screw the pooch and run into a face full of torpedoes because I'm not paying attention. But notice I'm already running my hydroacoustic, because we don't want to run into a face full of torpedoes and then we citadel him into oblivion. Like I said, there's only one way this can go. There was never a doubt in my mind that that guy was going to die. The fact that he tried to jump me was hilarious. He's like, I know, we'll give him some time and then we'll just jump out and we'll torp him. Nope, you don't live long enough to torp me, brother. Go back to port. Now, we're going to try to get some shots on these guys at distance while I have the island between us to cover us so we don't get detected. And he's about to pop outside the island, and notice my next shot gets me detected here. Just the little edge of his ship is past the edge of that island, and it's enough to detect me. So, definitely got to keep that in mind when you're trying to stealth shot people. Now that he's back behind the island, I've got nothing to worry about. Unless I do something dumb like go straight out in front of everybody. And because I can't be detected unless they have a plane up, I am going to go ahead and start firing all my guns. So I'm giving them a full broadside. And again, we don't have high explosives, so while these aren't ideal, they still can add up if you actually hit the frickin' ship. I'm aiming decent, but they're falling all around him. That looks like a much better salvo, and we get 3,200 damage. That was much better. It's still going to take a while to kill him if that's all I'm going to get out of him. But we'll eventually kill him. It's better than missing all the shots. And another 1,000 damage. Not doing much in the way of damage here. We're trying to hit that superstructure and plunging fire down through the deck. And unfortunately, we're just not doing it. Now notice the superstructure is blackened. What does blackened mean, guys? If you're new to World of Warships, even in World of Warships Legends, we have the saturated mechanic. What that... Ooh, God! Yep, that's what happens the moment you decide to take a round in a British cruiser. Citadels. Battleships versus British cruisers, it's not even fair. But it is what it is. I ain't going down without a fight. We're going to keep putting the rounds on them. And next time we just got to be better at dodging, right? But anyway, so damage saturation is when in a particular section of your ship is divided up into sections. You've got the bow, you've got the stern, you've got the superstructure, and you've got the hull, okay, or the citadel, sorry. And depending on the ship you're in, certain parts of the ship have different amounts of HP allocated to that area. And once they turn black, that means all of the HP that's been allocated to that area has been taken. But notice it's no longer black, which means now if I shoot his superstructure, we should get much more damage. So, and what that happens is, that, I don't know if it's a cooldown, it seems to be, or maybe it's just health specific, maybe he healed or something. I'm not 100% sure on all of the mechanics. I just notice it, and if a person is blackened, and you can see it's blackened again, it's not going to give you as much damage. And at that time, we actually got 4 penetrations and got 3,200 damage again, which was fantastic for the armor piercing from this thing. But we've got to be careful, because as he already demonstrated once, we can and will be citadeled at will if he decides to shoot us. Luckily, I don't know why he stopped shooting at us, but he just kind of stopped shooting at us. And I'll take it. I'll be honest, I'll take it. Now, I've done better in this ship. This is just a fun game that I thought you guys would enjoy. It has a lot of, clinching moments. But it's not a bad ship compared to the Emerald. I hated the Emerald. You guys know this. I didn't mince any words with it. I just wasn't a fan. You guys helped me come up with a little bit better build here, getting a little more consistent armor penetrations with the armor piercing. So maybe I should go back and visit the Emerald, see if that was the problem. Maybe I just, me being a potato, didn't realize that I hadn't selected all the armor piercing perks, and oh god, that was close. Hey look, it's a cruiser! Hey, we can damage that! Yep, it's a Leander. Owie! That's not nice, Leander. I'm gonna have to make sure I hit you good for that one. And... really? Owie. Okay, we are throwing all our health away because we're dumb. I can't seem to do much to him, and he is just peppering us at will. And luckily, we get the shot out and finish him off. Now, we still have the Baron here. Luckily, our kind destroyer here lays a smoke screen for us, but we are still detected. Not preferable. He's inside our 4 kilometer, or inside our 5 kilometer smoke firing detection range. So we should be good, but we're gonna go, ouch! He shot at him and hit me. That's not fair. But it's fine. I go ahead and launch the 4 torpedoes towards the Baron because that's the only thing I really have. Oh, he's giving us a broadside. That's preferable. Luckily, he destroyed one of our main guns in the front, so I only get to shoot him with 2 guns. That's not fair. And then down he goes from flooding from the Farragut. Now, the guide here, I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what this guide was praying to, who this guy thinks is ingenious, or his patron saint, or whatever, but look at this salvo! What? How did I only hit him with 1 round, and it was a bounce off of a destroyer that has no health left? Really? I find that hard to believe. Luckily, he fires his guns and we detect him immediately. We get the shot off, and while this is a much uglier salvo, we really only needed 1 penetration and 293 damage to finish him off. So we had a pretty good game there. I enjoyed it. This ship, like I said, not as bad as the Emerald was for me, and that gives me a little hope for the Fiji, which is coming up next. 60,000 damage done, 1,800 base XP, 3 kills, top of the leaderboard. Not bad. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.